Yeah, for some reason we've been talking and all through we've had no audio. My apologies for that, guys. So part of the things that we do is use that for quality control to confirm that everything is fine, which it is now, and I think we are good to go. So keep giving feedback through and through. Let us know how the stream is, how the audio is, and so on. So I may not repeat everything we have said so far, but this is a game between Bella Nashipai and Shukri Shakira. I see a situation where Bella opted to trade queens, and that is not the ideal thing. They should have played the move a6, and really I'm not sure how white proceeds here, because let's say this is played. Oh, does this work? I'm not sure. Okay, fair enough. Let's look at the next game. Simiu Jedon FM versus Jamie Obora Kananguru. How this is a different game, board number 1, under 18. Hoping to catch a good steady stream. This has really moved. It looks like this has really moved. So this was a reti. Yeah, and one of the key things in the reti, by the way, Jamie should see is this. You don't want to play this knight out fast. You don't want to play this knight out fast. Why? Because when this is played, if you are ready to join us, would you like to join us? It's up to you. Okay. Yeah, so we'll be joined by a couple of chess parents later today. This is one of the key parents who've been assisting us indirectly on streaming, because he's been right here with me through and through. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hear from them. But what I was saying is that in this reti system, you do not want to play this knight out fast, because after d4 takes, after e5, then this move is possible, and that knight doesn't lose any tempi. And then of course, in fact, this is a move that's very common in the Grunfeld, where c4 is played. Of course, you're not taking this guy because of this check, and yeah, things can become a bit tricky for yeah, even this is possible. You really can't do much in this situation, because there's a check here that's happening. Bishop comes out and you can take out, bishop takes, and yeah, this is just not good for it's pretty unpleasant for black. So instead of bringing out the queen's knight, it's better actually to bring out your king's knight, because now if you try the same thing, d4, you can in fact take. After taking, attack this knight, and now the knight can't pick anything. It sort of has to go back. And if you look at the difference, black is in fact fine. Yes, you can still try the same moves, but those moves are no longer as powerful as they were before, because first there's a knight here. Even if this knight were not there, there is no threat to that square. So very important thing to note in these reti systems, bring out your f6 knight first. But this is what happened. And wow, the kind of situation here is not pleasant. Yeah, is that pawn not just falling? Okay, and I was wondering whether no, it didn't work. Okay, rook out, knight out. So this fork doesn't work, because you take this bishop, and whichever of these guys you take, that rook is hanging. So this is kind of strange actually. Take. Okay, and what if you try and save your pawn? Play here. Attack the bishop. You can't play here because of this, I think. Yeah, so takes. So what about bishop here? This, push the pawn. Oh, there's this guy. Wow, this is really difficult. And therefore, if you play here, then of course you just lose a pawn. So I'm not sure that Jadon is gonna see it. He didn't, but the move he chose is still fine, apparently by the Indian. And you lose a pawn. So yeah, FM Jadon is already better in this position. Let's look at Gikandi Banis versus Erika Muturi. And in this position, again an English with e5, the most principal move. And yeah, Muturi is playing fairly well. Yeah, so far an equal position. We are looking at Kuka Kyle versus Madenge Gishuga. And in this position, this was an e4, e5 as coach. Yeah, this you already saw. Yeah, and we sort of, okay, so Kyle also didn't play the sharpest line, which would have been to attack this guy immediately, because this doesn't work now, because you'll just take, and the knight is pinned, so it can't always take back, right? So the better move would have to be something like this, and that situation is never easy. You sacrifice a pawn, and it may look like you're worse off, but in fact, after that pawn sacrifice, look at the development. White has 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns out pieces out in the game, has already castled, has open lines, and this position is generally better for White. Where do you play? Let's say you try and play here, for example. Yeah, let's bring. I prefer this, bringing more pieces into the game. Bishop out. Let me see what the engine is recommending here. Let's play this bishop. Let's play here. Castle. That's an issue, you'd imagine. Oh, because they'll just take your knight here. Wow, and that's already losing. Game is over. You won. Congratulations, sunshine. Let me see your game. So my daughter has already played her game and she has won her game. So as always in my parenting session, I have to look through a couple of the games. Let's see. Give me my pen first. Who drew that? Let me see your game. E4, D6. D4, knight.
Not D6. I'm just talking when I tell you what happened.
Okay, show me what happened. So guys, as Tello puts in the game, just put in the whole game if you don't mind. I'll be very happy. And that was a 12. Was it a checkmate?
Yeah.
All right, that's good. So Abel Taji versus Wayne Sicilian. Ooh, this is a Sicilian Kalashnikov, which is different from the Sicilian Sveshnikov. The main difference is that in the Sveshnikov, what happens is that you play. Wait, why is this? Okay, in the Sveshnikov, you play knight here first. I defend, and then now you play this move. So this is, and the key difference is that this knight is sitting here. So you can already tell why this knight sitting here is a big issue. What can White do that they can do in the Kalashnikov? The knight is blocking this pawn. So in fact, that is the reason why the Kalashnikov.
That's all I can remember.
Really, Tello? How did the checkmate happen? You can remember how the checkmate happened. What did you play?
There was an idea, let me put it.
But this is like, Tello, you can remember this. One moment. Let's see. This is move number
5.
Move number 5. Bishop to f4. This is number 5. Knight to g4, right? And then you played bishop to f4. And then they played bishop to. What did they play here? Try and see what they played.
This is move 6. Move 6 you played. White played. So bishop f4.
They can't play bishop f4. Maybe bishop b4.
Yeah. No, they didn't play bishop before. There's an
f6.
Yeah, it's just there. Bishop f6.
Then you played queen d2.
Yes. After queen d2, they brought the bishop back. I played this. This is move 8.
Into d2. e5. They played c6.
C6. After
You played h3.
they played.
Knight here.
I picked.
They picked back.
I picked. I picked with the queen.
And then
What did they play? This is move 11. Queen times d6. Queen h4.
queen a4, not h4.
Queen e4.
Queen f4. And then you picked the pawn here, checkmate.
No, I didn't. After here, I played here.
What is that move? Castles.
Yes. 96.
And then now so you missed the checkmate one move before. Really, Tello?
Yeah. Let's show them.
Yeah, but this is you didn't see the checkmate. Okay. All the best. So let's see Tello's game, how it went.
Father pen.
Tello, but did you start this from the beginning?
Yeah.
So let's start it again from the beginning, because I sort of missed. Start it again from the beginning, Tello.
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously. So we're going to use this to show Tello's game. She played e4, e6, d4, knight, knight c3, bishop e7, bishop,
No, it didn't become this one.
okay, all right, and then come and show me here. Then the castle.
In the castle, then
I played here.
my knight, can I do it?
No, tell me the move.
After that,
They played knight g4.
I
Played knight bishop here. They played bishop f6.
yes.
Did you attack it?
Huh?
You attacked
No.
it. Yes, you did.
I bought my queen.
Yeah, you brought a queen up. Then they played bishop back. You played e5. You played c6. You attacked the knight.
Yes, they.
Played here. You picked.
Yes,
They
they
pick.
pick.
You picked back.
You won.
Then they brought the queen here. You have a checkmate, but you castled.
Hey,
Then they
safety
played.
fast.
Really tell. Checkmate. Good job. All right, guys. So so this poses quite something. Who? Hera's game is finished. She has a bye. Okay, so that's a challenge. I'm trying to parent at the same time. Look at the games. That's kind of complicated a little bit. You understand why? And I've opted this time. I will give the girls. Let's look at this game between Shem, Mali, Apamo versus Eru, Trevor, Teknetich. I was hoping Baba Shem would come and we look at the game together. Apamo Shem is black, Eru Trevor is white. So which was this? Which line was this? It was a French. Interesting. Brother just loses a pawn. And that means Apamo Shem is already better out of the opening. So yeah, this c4 move, I'm not sure about it. I think what normally happens is knight out, bishop out. You know, something like this. Yeah, something of this nature. But okay, so just a clear pawn up for Joe for Apamo Shem in that line. Kaburo Winnie versus Salman Katamwendo. How did this go? E4, D6. Okay, so this Piat thing. Yeah, this is not a good move now. Winnie, this is not a good move at all because it simply invites this move which black wants to play anyway. So a better move is just to play queen there. Yeah. Yeah, so it does seem as if black has sort of equalized. Yeah, and Salman Kata is playing very well actually. Oh, but why did she blunder this pawn? Is that not just a pawn blunder? Yeah, the thought I think was that after this is possible, but I don't think it is because this is played, and wherever you play a queen, this is possible. And if you take back with the knight, and even if you take my bishop, I take back and I'm just 2 pawns up. So that tactical blunder, very good opening play by black, but suddenly they've just blundered a very important central pawn and they just a pawn down for no good reason. So that sort of messes a very good position, and just like that, Salma, who was better, is now worse. And Manyeki versus Adriel Baraka. Ooh, okay, so this nowadays they play the standard Italian game. Yeah, so this is a trappy move. If you carelessly, let's say, play rook here, then suddenly this kind of thing can happen and the bishop is trapped. Indeed, even after, yeah, let's say, what kind of move is possible? This is probably better. This still works because now this kind of move, and you lose a piece straight. So this is the real threat that this can be done, and if this is played, then this and that move happens. So you have to be very, very careful about this kind of moves, and they need to remember to teach tail on this particular one so that they don't find themselves in a situation where they're losing out of the opening, as often happens. So this is Manyeki versus Adel Baraka, FM Sining versus Jenio Bora. This one has progressed quite fast, and already we left it here. Yes. Wow. It's not clear why, let's say for example if this were played, okay. Okay, very long line, but that's a better line than what's happening now. I think in this position. Yeah, can't work because of this and this. And that's just a piece that is lost. Okay, so it's raining cats and dogs actually. I hope you can still hear me. Let me try and shield the mic from outside factors like the rain, just in case. Don't know if it sounds better that way, but it's raining quite a bit here in Kitale. So, Mkuri Erika, Mkandi Bani Sogoi, this English line, that just loses the phone. Hi. Come in, ladies. So, this game, you already saw Kyle Kuka versus Madenge Gishuga. A nice transpose, quite nicely, by, this is actually the main line, but it happened through a different move order, but this is now equal. And then, sorry, let me show you what I mean by the normal line. what should have happened was, at this level, this moment, this should have been played. This, sorry, pick here first. And sometimes even pick here. Those are all possibilities, although here it doesn't work as well. Bishop here, takes with the pawn, then castles. Knight out. And here. These are all possibilities. These are lines. No, sorry. Bishop out first. Defend. Knight out. So this is very similar to what we have in the real game, except that the move order was missed. Yeah, so this, by transposition, that's exactly what has happened, because Kyle missed something. So this particular one, this is definitely the Sveshnikov, Kalashnikov kind of things. We started looking at this game, I don't know that we had audio at the time, but I'm very impressed by Abel Taji's line, because this actually works. Now, the correct move here is actually to play c4, which means you have full control of this particular line for the rest of time. And this is why the main difference between Kalashnikov and Sveshnikov, of course, here is hoping for a transposition, which is not forced. And here we have a full transposition, takes. And in this position, there are two moves, the c3 and the c4. c3 is well established and very impressive. This is one of the key moves of the position, actually, because the idea is that when this knight comes back, if it gets to this square, then you take it off. Yeah, and a4 is a key line in this position. So these players are playing fantastic chess. Let's just acknowledge. And White in particular has played all the right moves. Black also, it's just that the position is what it is. And already you can see the rook is coming out to a6 and putting a lot of pressure on this pawn. This pawn is also weak. The queen is going to come out. Where does the queen go? Is this a possibility? No, not quite. This a possibility? Not quite. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. Yeah, but this is already beyond my opening theory for this particular line, but these are some of the ideas. I'm well versed in these ideas, actually. So there is this infiltration, which doesn't seem natural, but actually happens. So well done, Abel Taji. He is quite ahead, if you ask me, versus Wen Joe Jarumi, but also Wen Joe knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah. So let's see. This is Shukri versus Bella. And this becomes a position that is not the easiest. If White had their dark squared bishop, White would be much better. They don't have it, so this is a little bit different. And then Apamo Shem versus Oyeru Trevor. Yeah, this we saw earlier, where Apamo just won a pawn and has a clean pawn actually, and the better pawn structure. So black is just better here. And then Kaburo Winnie versus Salman Kata. Salma blundered a pawn. She was much better earlier. Oh, that is brutal. And Winnie is just winning is that a third pawn by playing check and taking here. And she's played it, of course, and because this other pawn is being taken with check, so Winnie is just winning in this. Winning, no pun intended, in this game. Manyeki versus Adil Baraka. Once again, yeah, straightforward line of the Italian. Okay, so in these lines, the rotation of the knight is quite an idea. And actually this knight rotates this way. queen takes or knight takes, and this knight is coming to this line. So these are some of the key ideas that need to be figured out in the Italian, as this is one of the key openings. So I'm seeing Ajedre Recontra Amateur says it's not easy to hear me. I think, yeah, the noise we are seeing. Hello, turn off that. Turn that off. We are having rain. It's raining. This is why it's raining quite a bit, and there's a lot of noise everywhere. Maybe you go sit on the other side. Ajedre Recontra Amateur, yes, there is too much noise in the sound. I think this is because there's background noise. Tell me if it's better now. I think it should be better. There's a lot of noise because it's raining outside, and the rain is quite a lot actually. Okay. Walt, Simiyu Jadon's game is over. Simiyu Jadon has won against Jamie Obora. I don't understand what's going on here. So check. You can't block with the bishop. We save this because rook takes, and the other rook comes in, and you're losing the rook as well. You'll be a piece up. But what I have not understood is check rook there, then rook here. Oh, that's a very nice move. Very nice move. Because what the plan is, let's say you attack here, I want to take off the bishop, then you take back, I want to play here. And you cannot defend your rook because I will take this free of charge, and this is still hanging. So a very nice find by Simiyu Jadon to play here. Very nice find by Simiyu. Very nice find by Simiyu Jadon to play this. Yeah, and this can be taken actually. Two bishops are falling. When you take, this move is possible. Let's say you try and run away. Takes back. But what if in this position and the rook has no escape. Very strong one. Very strong one. Okay. So this was a whiteout actually, a whitewash. FM Simiyu Jadon has won his game against Jamie Obora Kanango. That's a pretty strong maneuver. Strong maneuver. This is excellent play. Excellent play. To reroute the pieces. Excellent play. All right. Mutumi Erika versus Nikandi Banis. I think we left it here. And Kuka versus Madenge. Apamushem. What's going on here? This looks like, yeah, okay. So guys, We are having quite a bit of noise in the background. This is because it's raining in Kitale. Let me try and have the mic very close to me. I already have my wind mark on. You can see that. Still, it's not so easy. I'll try and cover it a little bit better. And hopefully that's going to make the sound less complicated. Yeah. So this is the Kenya National Youth Chess Championship playoffs. The top 11 in every category are playing. So let's go through the last round and see if we have any updates for the current round. This is round number 6. And round number 5, Jen Awor won, Arela Chalo won, Amini Muhani won, Ivy Wangoi won, and Princess Alela also won. They are pairing after 5 rounds, you already saw that. Again, the same thing for Open under 8. Under 10 girls, I think we saw up to round 4. Round 5, we had Betaliza Amanda winning. Derarudo had a bye. Afzal Saida had a win. And if you look at the ranking after round 5, and it hasn't really changed. We have Achieng Neria Onyango on maximum, 15 out of 15. Vitaliza on 12. Afzal Saida on 9, which is quite something. Oluchiri Jadarudo on 9. Jela Wamboi 9. Yeah, so this is quite the round. Under 10 Open, we hadn't seen the round 4 results. If we refresh that, round 4 results, round 5 results that is. Round 5, Manyeki Nathaniel won, Jason Kimani Ndarwa won against Adil Baraka, and Dizen Wright won, Mark Antoine won, and K. Jaden won. Mumo had a bye. In this case, remember that a bye is 0 points, and the next standing after round 5 under 10 Open, we still have Andy Zen Wright on maximum on 4.5 13 points. Then Jason Darwa on 10, Muli Faraja on 8, and Adil Baraka on 8 as well. Then remember, this is federated, so these ratings do apply. Under 12 girls, round 5 results. Yasmin Akinyo Tino won. Kaburo Winnie drew with Sesenia Akwe Omari. Quite a spectacular performance by Sesenia Akwe. Then Salman Kadha beat Chepkoyo Blessing. Riley Matingi beat Inde Joy. And Vishuga Wanjiru Wanjiku beat Makanga Annabelle. If you go to the standings for that category, after round 5, we have Riley Matingi on 12, Kaburo Winnie and Inde Joy on 10, Makanga Annabelle, Yasmin Achieng, and Salman Kadha, sorry, the 2 on 9, and then 6-6. So this is quite something already. Under 12 Open, round 4 outcomes. Remember, the maximum points possible is 15 because it's a Bilbao system being implemented. Wamwenja Bendego lost to Trevor Kipngetich. Apamo Shen beat Dayson Nirari. Bisheru won against Okwemba. Ryan Kimani beat Awin. And Osidiana Eli lost to Gishana Elma. And if we look at the standing so far, Ryan Kimani is on 12. Jaden and Shema Mali are on 10 each. And then Trevor and Eli are on 7 each. Then under 14 girls, let's refresh for the final results. And the results on board number: Shukri beat Kukariziki, Bella beat Cassidy, Gilana beat Wendo. Waso Abigail beat Nicole Kumu. Ariane beat Obonyo Abigail, and Fantalis had a bye. And our standings after that round is Bella on 13, Shukri on 9, Waso on 8, Cassidy on 7, Hera on 7, Puka on 7, Fantalis on 7, Abigail 5, Wendo 4, Gilana 3. So Bella currently leading on 13 and beaten 4.5 out of 5. Then we have under 14 open. Let's refresh that a little bit. And after the review, after this, we have round number 5. Mugambi Christian beating Warimwe David. Abel Taji beating Jeremiah Kagambi. Wayne Joe beating Lester Liboyo. Mauga Trevor drew Prince Isaac. Jeshurun beat Anindo and Ericas. And the standing from that category after this is what it looks like. Mugambi Christian on 12, Jeshurun Obichiri on 10, Abel Taji on 9, Wayne John 8, Prince Isaac on 7, Kagambi on 7, David on 6, Anindo on 4, Trevor on 4, Lester on 2, and Stanley on 1. So the next round under 16, round 4 results, round 5 results, we had Mwashe Yvonne beating Pamela, Kaloki beating Mamboiga Kenya, Kiza Wanjiru beating Samantha Temunto, Genevieve beating Natasha, and Natalie beating Zawadi. And the standing after that is a situation where we have Kaloki Zuri on 12, Genevieve Mashao on 12, Kagambi Angel on 9, Kosala Pamela on 9, Rotich Natasha on 6, Mwashe Yvonne on 6, Triza Wanjiru on 6, Katie Waititu on 4, Gakeni on 4, and the under 16 open pairing, round 4 results, round 5 results, not number 4. Jesse Fabian beat Elvis, that's ACM Jesse. Kyle Kuka beat Wamenje Ethan. Madenge Gichuga beat Tindy Victor. Babu Cyprian beat Braden. And Osundo Ihabi beat Gisharu Dylan. And they are standing after round 5. This is what it looks like. We have Cyprian Babu on 12, Kyle Kuka and Madenge Gichuga on 10 each. Paul Orlando Jr., Wamenje Ethan are on 7. Jesse Fabian on 6, Tindy Victor on 6, Elvis Mwigai on 6, Osundo Ihabi on 4, Braden and Gisharu on 3 and 1 respectively. Under 18 girls. After round number 5, the results for round number 5, draws between Gikandi Banish and Atiagaga Loresia, draws between Muturi Erika and Kelly Gadoni, Agnes Mary won, Amy Mutua won, Maisie Andia won. And if you look at the standing, Mary Agnes is on 15, having won all her 5 games. Atiagaga is on 11, Gikandi Banis is on 10, Ibrahim Zena is on 9, Mary Agnes threatening to run away with it with a performance rating of 2206 and a K factor of plus 13. Then let's see what this is under 18 open. Round 5 results. We had draw between Kaloki Hawi and Kikalia Jeremy. FM Simiu Jedon beat Baraka Moses. Jenyo Bora beat Anusu Timothy Cherulo. Simiu Baraka beat Carlson Maragia. Simiu Jerry lost to Alex Hikoech, which we saw. And the standing after we're expecting FM Simiu Jedon at the very top because of the 2 draws by Kaloki Hawi. No, but that is not the case. We have Kaloki Hawi on 13, Jenyo Bora on 10, Simiu Jedon on 9, Alex Hikoech on 9, Wanjala Samuel on 9, which is quite interesting. Let's check what happened to Simiu Jedon. Who has he played? How is he on that kind of rating? And he's won 1, 2, draw 1, and had a bye in the morning. First round where he lost, didn't have a single that doesn't count. You don't get a single point from it. So that's where we are, guys. If you go back to our boards, have a look at what's going on in those boards. We look at Gikandi Banis versus Erica Muturi, and this particular one is has progressed a little bit. It looks quite bad. I think Muturi is winning against Banis. That is a checkmate position, because after this move, then bishop here, and this checkmate can't be stopped. Let's see how this disaster happened. This is actually losing. So we were here, X, knight out, bishop, queen, attacking the knight a second time, rook. Oh, that's a serious, that doesn't look good. Knight takes, knight takes. Maybe a blunder we are missing. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, something is missing here. We are missing some moves. We probably have to call Dennis to give us the correct moves. This is not correct. This is likely not correct. We are missing something in that particular board. And then Kuka Kyle versus Odenge. Picks. Yeah. That pawn structure is not good and the pawn is lost. You probably cannot pick the pawn on c2 because of the challenges that arise. And e6 you cannot take because of this. And if you take here, I think, yeah, this situation is not pleasant. So let's see what happened. This is a position, and Kyle is thinking. I think you're going to see e6 on the board. I have no doubt about it. Then Abel Taji versus Joe. Yeah. So this is the expected move. I saw this earlier. I wasn't sure what to expect. Does this work? It does actually work. And it's actually forced. Because you can't just move away. Because then this happens. Yeah. Okay. So what if you play here instead? Back that rook. Okay, so those particular lines are kind of complicated, but very nice tactical ideas coming up, and Joe has to really be careful about what he's planning to play. I'm also learning because I play this line quite a bit, and I'm seeing this tactic exists, and really, yeah, I think here you can argue that white is just better. Upper pawn, stable, nice, beautiful pawn. Okay, so Bella versus Shukri. I'm not sure that this has progressed any further. It's not moving. And then Apamo Shem Mali versus Trevor. This I think we saw quite some time back. We felt that Apamo was better, and we left it, let's say, was it here? Yes, here we saw these takes. Yeah, and this This move is sort of extremely bad because the rook is trapped. So look at this move. And you can't play here because the king comes. Yeah, so very nicely played by Apamo. So we're expecting him to play bishop to... Is it the same thing on this side? It's similar. There's no real difference. Even better is to take this one. Now it's a free rook completely. Let's see here. It's a check, not even. Yeah, so that is such a bad move. And I think Waweru is about to resign. Kaburo versus Nkada. I think we saw quite a number of mistakes that resulted in... Yeah, and this is very bad. The queen is defending this bishop, so you can't take, and you can't stay here. And if you come here, then the queen is kicked away. And if you move out of the way, then there's this check and this checkmate. So already after this move, you may have to play here, but which one gives a checkmate faster? Yeah, there's a checkmate threat here that can't be stopped. So this is also over for Kaburo winning. Let's see. Yeah, so it's already been played actually. Let's see what move Nkada is gonna play, but resignation is going to follow very soon. Yeah, we're expecting resignation here or checkmate, one of the two. I don't see this going beyond 5 moves. Okay, saying mate in 5, but even without that, this game can't progress more than 5 moves because we have a knight, rook, queen against a long king, and this bishop is falling. The best move by the engine is to give out your queen. Taken. Also, and then just give out your rook. Yeah, because this checkmate can't be stopped. So resignation is what I'm expecting in this position. Very well played. I'll be waiting for the move by Salman Kada. Let's see what else. Muturi Erika versus Banis. I think this one has to have. Hey, how are you, sir? Fine. Salama kabisa. Very good. You're streaming live though. Yes, sir. Let's see what happened in Kyle's game. Yes, e6 followed. Not possible to pick it. Of course, that's just an exchange you take, and that doesn't save you yet either, because after check, you cannot play the move you want to play, because you have this check, and the queen has to come in, and you lose this bishop standing, and that's exactly what has happened in the position. And there's still a further threat of picking here. So 2 possibilities. Black is a rook down. The king is not safe. There is a bone in black's throat, that bone. And there are 2 possibilities. One is to play this move. The other is to resign, I think. I don't think anything else works here. And I'm expecting resignation in that game as well. Abel Taji versus Wenjo. Yeah, so Abel has to find rook takes. And let's see whether this check can be avoided only place to avoid it will be this, and then the queen can come back, and this is even worse, I think. So you have to take off the queens. But first and foremost, Abel has to find rook takes d6. Shukri versus Bella. The clocks are not moving, so this is probably a problem with the clocks. And here we are looking at, yeah, this happened. Yeah, so take off the exchange and take the pawn. Keeping this knight at bay. Can't go to any of these squares. And the king will come up, wobble this pawn. And 3 pawns, 2 pawns. So 3 versus 2, you can give out your knight for this, rook for this knight, and black is still winning. So this is over. Kaburo Winnie has won. I think how this, let's see how it ended. This we saw, that we saw. So takes, check, queen takes, and that's a checkmate. So it didn't last 5 moves, it lasted 1, 2, 3 moves. 3 move checkmate. Congratulations, Kaburo winning. And then Kanta just blundered at this point when she let a pawn hang, and it went downhill from there, which happens quite a bit. So far, so good. The position is not bad. Yeah, but this move, this is fine. This is okay. This move is the mistake, because then you drop a pawn out of the blue. Then let's see what happened in this game. This is Bernice versus Erica. And Bernice got a free pawn. Yeah, so we got an issue with the transmission. Yeah, that was the problem. So the checkmate we are seeing wasn't happening. There was an issue with the transmission. And black seems to have gotten back their pawn, which they did. Then in this position, it seems as if they had something better, which they did, to bring the rook here in between move. And you can't take this guy because of check down here. And now this checkmate happens, and they missed that opportunity. So if this were played, what would be necessary? Let's say this, okay, and then you protect your pawn. But in this instance, yeah, this is not ideal. Okay, so once again there are many drawing opportunities here for black. Yeah, black has some drawing opportunities, to be honest, because eventually, let's say for example, you trade off all the pieces, leave your opponent with the bishop and the knight. They have to figure out how to draw. It's winnable, have to win. It's winnable, but not everyone knows how to do it. So those are options you can try. And then this game hasn't moved. That is over. And this one is, let's see how it progressed. So we left it here. Attack the pawn. Yeah, that's just a pawn up for white. I'm not sure why that was played like that. So very strange move, and that's even worse because it weakens your pawns. After this take, this pawn and this pawn are weak. Although you can argue that you're trying to capture this pawn, I'm wondering what happens after this. And I'm thinking of playing, even this is possible actually, and I see it, because you can't take, if you take this pawns. So this kind of chess is kind of Interesting. I'm wondering whether this is possible with a simple threat. No, you can't continue because this happens. Picks, your rook is falling at the end. So this kind of chess is, yeah. Kuka Kyle won. So Madenge didn't resign. Instead, what they did was to allow for a queen trade. So this is pretty bad. What's going to happen is this will be taken. The other rook will come into that trunk. Actually, this will be taken with a threat of checkmate. So this rook becomes passive immediately. So let me explain. Let's say this move takes here. There's a checkmate threat. You must block it. And the second rook comes in anyway. And let's say you push. There's this move. Attacking. Let's say you push again. I sort of feel now you have to bring your rook. Actually, you can do this even I think it works. Picks, and then rook comes, and this is over. And if you bring your queen, this, maybe not need to let go of this king, because after this you can still catch the pawn just by moving your king up one step. Yeah, this is over as well. So that's a pretty rough one. Resignation is the idea. Even worse, because it takes on e6 and the trade is coming. Just check anyway. Still, I think this still works. Check. Looking up. Yeah, this is over. So I'm not sure. I'm expecting resignation really. Actually, it's gone down that direction that we thought. There's no alternative. Picking is forced. Queen picks. So resignation is the more likely outcome of that particular move. We are seeing a draw between Shukri and Bella. Let's see. I think this was a draw by agreement or by repetition. I'm not sure how the draw came about. So this must be a draw by agreement. Okay. And Shem Apamo Mali has also won his game. This must be resignation. We were expecting that. And Kuka Kyle is also on the verge of winning. So what we're expecting exactly happened. And again, the sugar is going to resign. Now I think he will resign. Of course, he doesn't have to, but I don't see what you're playing for in this position. Hera, you want to commentate? My daughter Rian Hera is here trying to commentate with me. So which other games are going on? So we have... No, he didn't resign. Okay, fine. King up. Maybe clear that and just push the pawn to checkmate. Simple chess. And the other way is to frustrate your opponent by not moving. It's lost, but it is what it is. Yeah. So Hera wants to see how this game went, but she doesn't want to speak it out loud. Yeah, I think Bella was better at some point here. Bella was slightly better if you ask me. But the outcome, I think they agreed to a draw at that point. So very solid play. It's a draw. Then yeah, tight end game. This one should be resigned, to be honest. Please, come in. Yes, he has, but please come in. We have somebody. Is Shem back? Yeah, so please come. Please join me, sir. I'm actually joined by one of the chess parents. This is Mr. Apamo. Mr. Apamo is the father to one of the young champions whose match we are watching. Remember that this is the best of the best. 3,724 players were playing in a championship. They've taken the top 11 in every category, meaning that literally speaking, we are dealing with the best of the best in these categories. Baba Shem, karibu sana.
Asante.
Just tell us a bit how it feels. Your son has won his game. We can take a look at that. Do you beat Shem?
No.
When was the last time you beat him?
Unless it's by luck. Mm-hmm. He's a good player. Mm-hmm. He overtook me a long time ago.
Okay.
He even beats his coaches at times. Mm-hmm. He's doing very well.
Yeah.
And this game was very tense. He was playing against Waweru Trevor, which was very, very tense. Mm-hmm. So as Victor said, this is a very, very intense chess. Mm-hmm. Here, the level of chess is very, very high.
Yeah.
And I'm very impressed with him. Mm-hmm. We hope that he makes it.
Yeah, I remember,
the next round.
I remember meeting Shem for the first time in a tournament in Buruburu last year.
Yes.
And I saw his game and I gave a comment. I don't know if you remember what I said.
Yes, I remember.
What did I say?
He is designed to be a future champion.
He is actually, because the way he plays is amazing, and I hope he continues on his path. Now, a lot of people watching this don't understand what it takes for a chess parent to, at this level. What exactly does it take for? Let me try and make this a bit brighter, because I think I'm coloring all the color. Let me see if I can make this a little bit brighter so you can be seen here. There you go. Yeah, so a lot of people don't understand what it takes for a chess parent to be a chess parent to a champion. Tell us a bit about this. What does it take?
One, it's very hard. Giving the support to the young one is not easy. First and foremost, it's very expensive to be, even to attend this tournament. Remember, you must come all the way from Nairobi, attend the tournament. There is the cost of having the coaches, just preparing the kid to be in the right frame of mind. So it takes a lot, and when they lose, as you are aware, when Shem loses, it can be tantrums. So you must be there for the support. Whether win or lose, you must be there. Encourage them. Tell them there's always a next time. What we say in chess is you don't lose, you learn. So that always helps them, but it's tough. It's tough. But we are really enjoying the moment. Yes.
There are probably 10,000 parents out there watching, and they want to know what it takes to make your child the best.
Okay. First and foremost, the child must love chess.
Yeah.
It starts from there. So as a parent, it's you to encourage him. If he's ready, take him for tournaments, encourage him, be there. The key thing is be there. Suspend all your work. You see, I suspended all my work in Nairobi.
Suspend all your work.
All your work. That's very important. I suspended all my work. I've been in Kitale, from Nairobi in Kitale. I've been here since Thursday last week. And the projected time of going is on Sunday. Those are more than 10 days away from office. So it takes a bit of sacrifice. So be ready for sacrificing for the child. But it's for the good, because chess helps them really think. And if you look at the way the child thinks and talks and even communicates. You may think he's an adult. At times you mistake him to be an adult because of his way of reasoning, which is a very good encouragement for chess. So as a parent out there, please, if the child loves chess, encourage them. And there are many clubs now, there are many coaches all over the country, and Chess Kenya is doing a very good job to just spread this chess across.
Yeah, and I think what you said is that it's not the easiest thing. It's not the easiest thing. It's quite expensive.
Yes.
There's a cost to it that parents have to bear.
Yes.
But it's very important for the child to love chess at a certain point. Thank you very much, Mr. Pamo. But before you go, we want to invite you to share with us, your thoughts about the other games that are taking place today. Is there any particular game that you find to be interesting, or something that we should, another game other than Apamos that you think is worth, that piques your interest?
Manyeki's game would interest me.
Who do you predict to win that game? Manyeki versus Adil Baraka?
I think Manyeki looks to be ahead in terms of position.
You're very right.
So I think Manyeki will win that one.
Okay.
It's been a tough tournament for Manyeki. He's had it. He's lost games we didn't expect him to lose, so I think he'll recover. And he's a tough nut to crack. He's a champion, so I expect him to play this very well. So I think he has done well so far.
In this game, he actually just got a free pawn.
Yes.
It's just a nice clean pawn up with a pawn structure.
Yes.
So here already.
And that check.
Yeah, this he just picks with the rook.
Yeah.
And I think the situation is not friendly. This bishop is out of play. The only way to bring it back may involve a move like this.
Yes.
In the meantime, this rook is coming out. So I'm not sure what exactly can be done. Wow, this is even recommending that you leave your rook to be picked. Okay, king up. There's a checkmate threat, and there's a second threat, which is this.
Yeah.
So you can't really defend by, let's say, moving this pawn up one step, because this check happens.
Yes.
And when you pick back, you lose your queen.
Yes.
You can't even pick. Oh my goodness.
Can't pick.
You lose your queen over here. So yeah, this is. I'd be very impressed if that is played and Manyeki plays that move.
And Shem has played Adriel Baraka before, so he's also a tough player.
It's a tough player.
Very, very tough.
Okay.
Yes.
The young man is here. Come in, Shem. We were just discussing. Very big smile. Do you have an extra seat? You come and stand there.
Sit here. Stand here.
Give me this. There's something on the seat.
Okay.
Yeah. There is.
Have a seat.
Not hello. Yeah. So Shem, how are you? How is the tournament going so far? Good.
Yeah.
How many points do you have right now?
I lost one. I drew one, so I out of 6. So 4.
4.5. So we are doing the bow system. That means you have 13 points.
Yeah.
Who's your competition?
All of them are strong.
All of them are strong.
Yeah.
Indeed, that's the right answer, because you are playing the best of the best. Now, Shem, we were looking at your game earlier on, even with your dad, and we were saying that your game here was one of the more challenging games. You thought this would be a pretty tough game, but I saw you literally won a pawn very early on.
Yeah.
It went downhill from there. Is this a line?
Yeah.
I've never seen this C4 line against the French. Is this a line?
Yeah, it's actually a line, but it's not very good, because once you play that, you lose the pawn.
The pawn is lost by force.
Not really. You can first, you won't lose the pawn immediately, but it's not a very good line.
It's not a good line.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure, because you can see the engine is saying 000. It's the French.
Yeah.
But why you playing the French?
That's the line I play. Yeah.
Okay. So how well do you know your French? If I was to play, let's say knight c3, what would you play?
There's bishop. If you play knight out, there's bishop pin on b4.
Okay.
And there's
or you can play either.
Yeah. Or there's knight to f6.
Yeah, I think this is stronger,
Yeah.
if you ask me, because
Knight back and just play it like advance somehow.
it's not advanced. You have to study.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the starting
Not
point of this line.
advanced.
This is the starting point of this line. This is where you start studying it from. Here. So you know it from here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a strong line. I think I do struggle a bit against the French, but DMC is not a very good line. I'm not sure about you now.
Nah, it's good because also Magnus plays it. He played it against Vishanan in global chess.
Recently.
Not recently. In the they were playing a league. Yeah, I think last year they played. He played French. He also played it when he won Rapid and Blitz tournament last year.
Yeah.
He also played the French.
Okay.
So it's
I'm
good.
going to ask you a question. What is your secret? You're very good at chess. What's your secret? I'm not muting, so everyone can get. Guys, listen. Apamo Shem's secret. This is one of Kenya's top juniors.
Work hard. Be dedicated. Just enjoy the game. Don't care about if you lose or win.
I wish I could turn the camera to your dad up there, smiling from ear to ear. You can hear him laughing because he's nodding and approving and affirming those answers. Guys, you've got it from the champion. Enjoy the game. Be dedicated. Work hard. And don't. It's not about winning or losing, but giving your best from game to game. All right, Shem, how old are you?
11.
How long have you played chess for?
I think 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Wow. And you are playing under 12 category right now?
Yeah.
And you're amongst the top contenders?
Yeah.
Wow. All the best, young man.
Thank
Wishing
you.
you the best. That's Akamo Shem Mali, one of the strong players upcoming. Listen to him, follow his journey. This is one of the hopes of Africa. What's the plan? Grandmaster?
Yeah. But step by step.
Step by step.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. All the best, young man. And
Thank
good luck in your upcoming games. Asanteni sana. We've had a couple of, comments from Apamo Shem and the dad. Very good to hear and very well done. So let's go back and see. What we'll do is we'll take a small break and come back in just a few and see. After that, you can keep an eye on all these games. Unless there's a particular game you guys want to watch, then you can choose it. But in the meantime, you can see Kyle Puka has won Madenge Gishuga design, and we see that Bella, that's a draw. Apamo Shem has won. Kaburo Winnie has won. Adriel Baraka versus Nathaniel Manyeki. This is almost over, and yeah, this is almost over. So Banis, I think what we'll do, I'll leave this one running so that you can keep track of this very active game. I don't know how these spoons are where they were. On the roof? Yeah, some good. Hey, hi, Iran. You're saying Chromis POS fully installed, installation video part by part. Thank you so much for that. That's very nice to hear you say that this is something very different. And he used my videos. So I did a couple of videos on Chromis POS at some point, and he used those videos to install Chromis POS. Chromis POS is a free point of sale system for businesses. I Googled it, not Googled, I ChatGPT'd it. And then I took some time to learn it, got some help from somebody from Malindi, Kenya, and I'm happy to hear that Muhammad Iran got this. Thank you. That's very good to hear as well, and thank you for the support that you're supporting what you're doing. I hope it works for you. I'm sure there have been some advancements, though we closed our business, so I'm not working with it much anymore, but it is a really good and powerful system, plus it's completely free. Yeah, so we are following up the Kenya National Youth and Cadet Chess Championship 2025. This is the playoff. This playoff has the top 11 players in each category. Just earlier on, we had 3,724 children playing in all the categories. We've now taken the top 11. They are playing each other to determine who the national champions are. So, what are we to do in this situation? Number one, we'll go through a couple of the games. The game that we were looking at was the game between Nathaniel Manyeki and Adriel Baraka. Manyeki is much better already. Wow, so what has just happened is in this position, I think we left it at this place, rook to e7. There's a checkmate threat right here. And g6 was played. Knight takes, that's the best move. Yeah, I'm not sure why rook takes wasn't played, but I sort of get an idea what the thought process is. Because let's say you play here, then I'm imagining rook takes, check, and now if you take the knight, then this checkmate is possible. So what else can you try? This is not possible at all. Again, the same problem. And you have to give up your queen. So this is technically reasonable, to be honest. This is technically reasonable. All the other games I think are over. Erika Muturi and Banis Gikandi have drawn. And it's a draw that's been fought, a well-fought draw. This is, we left it somewhere here. And yes, white was a pawn up, but the draw chances were already quite high because these pawns were quite advanced. Yeah, and suddenly this is a drawn position. You will not win that kind of a position. Then Kyle Kuka, I think we left it here, but Madenge Gichuga resigned. And then someone used our Chromis POS videos to install Chromis, and yeah, that's very nice to hear. Then Shukri and Bella drew. Apamushem won. Kaburo Winnie won her game. I think this you already saw. And Nathaniel Manyeki has won his game. This is already over. And yeah, so that's check, and there is literally no defense because there's just this checkmate that's following. This the exact same thing that we said has actually happened. It's a checkmate, and the alternative was to play here, but now queen takes on g6 here. And how do you stop this checkmate? The only thing you can do is to try and bring a queen, but this check happens. You can only block with your queen, and that's a checkmate. So that was pretty strong of Nathaniel. Last game going on is Abel Taji versus Joe, and let's have a look at this. We felt Abel Taji was slightly better. He is a pawn up, although there's a bit of an imbalance, bishop versus knight. And this is, I would say, dynamic. It's still a bit, white is slightly better, but black has chances of holding. This is a game that may take another 1 hour, so we'll wait and see how it goes. Not on the stream, guys, because I have parenting duties. My daughter is here looking at me like, oh dad, oh dad. Yeah, so and I have to be a good father. So I've been your commentator and your host, Dr. Victor Ngani, the 2018 National Chess Champion, and I think right now my rating puts me at top 10 in the country at Chess Olympia in 2018, playing less coach to Ariane Hera and Ariella Tello. Please share, put a thumbs up, give a comment, let us know how we want us to improve. This is Raising Chess Champions in Africa. That's what we do, and we're trying to cover as many of these events as possible for posterity. Cheers. See you tomorrow, hopefully. My girls would want me to be their father and the coach. We will see whether we'll stream again tomorrow or not, but hopefully we can get to bring you and record as many of these games as possible. Cheers, guys.